Okay. Dark Ritual in opening hand means we must keep facing Eriette of the Charmed Apple. This is an enchantment and auras build, which can get out of hand if we don't deal with this stuff early on. But a lot of the synergy is going to rely on Eriette to be draining us. But yeah, I think the fact we don't have many creatures is good against this matchup because there's a lot of auras that are debilitating to creatures. But as I said in the deck tech, we only have 7. So we could burst out the gates with a Dark Ritual, but I think I'm going to save it. Maybe Liliana next turn. Could be quite nice. Unless I go for Thoughtseize or something here. The Hive of the Eye Tyrant might get a bit annoying because they can start attacking our walkers, but let's see. I like this a lot. The fact that Liliana's going to get us more swamps as well. It's going to be a lot of pressure, and given that she has a minus ability to kill creatures, I believe she's going to be a good threat on the table here, especially on turn 2, when people aren't quite prepared, especially they haven't played anything. But, you know, their deck's going to have a lot of removal, so Liliana probably not going to last too long. We'll see. Planar Disruption. Fair enough. Let's go for the Worn Power Stone here. If we ever have any enchantment removal, we can turn Liliana back online. What are they going to do here with this 1 mana? No idea. Fragment Reality. Okay. Gives us a Tiny Bones. Interesting. They really didn't want us to ramp at all. And here comes Eriette. But we have so much removal, I'm really not that bothered here. I think we're going to fell. Push her down the stairs. And if they have a board wipe, that's going to be annoying, isn't it? I'm going to go Silent Blood because I feel like Tiny Bones and Shadowheart is something worthy of a board wipe for them. Because Tiny Bones, pardon me, by himself is already quite scary. It's like the Black Ragavan, so if they lose anything in the graveyard, we can then cast it. 2 creatures. Interesting. Let's see if the Selfless Spirit wants to protect the Giver of Runes. Runes, sorry, should I say. Pay 3 life. Okay, let's try and kill this. And if they sack it in response, I think we're just going to kill the Giver of Runes, because I do not want that to survive. And now when we hit with the Tiny Bones, we can actually cast the Giver of Runes from their graveyard. Hello, darling. You okay? Bluey's just woken up from a nap. Are you alright, darling? Tired? No. Daddy's just recording, okay? So they're ossifying their own creature, which means if that goes away... Wow, so much removal here. But you know what? We're going to make them discard. I think we're in a very commanding presence. And we've just exiled their whole graveyard, so there's not really much chance of them really pulling back from this, having no cards in their hand. And then obviously the Citadel next turn to follow up. Okay, this is very abstract. My boy's just brought the potty into my recording room and he's having a wee in his potty. Fair enough. So, well, it's a Citadel coming down now. Is that going to be enough to secure the victory? Is our opponent going to... I'm just being stared at as my boy's on his potty. Very abstract. It's weird being a parent. You encounter very abstract scenarios that you don't really see. Wow, Breach of the Multiverse. 7 life that cost us, but, you know, we're going to get some big things out of this. We're going to get Phyrexian Fleshgorger and Monastery Mentor. Wonderful. Davriel as well. Oh, and a Feed the Swarm on top. Don't think they're very happy about this, but yeah, I can already tell they're just kind of being salty about this. Just, it's okay to just quit and move on. It really is okay. Cool, and that concludes the weird, surreal, abstract game. On to the next one. Hello and welcome to the channel. My name's Josh, and today we're looking at Shadowheart Sharran Cleric from D&D and Baldur's Gate 3. I've not played that yet. I do want to play it. It looks fantastic. I'm waiting for it to go on sale because it's so expensive. But today's deck is a mono black deck. Now, you could build this aggressively with stuff like Ayara and a lot of aggressive creatures, but I've chosen to go more controlly because that's just a mono black I really like. So she can specialize, which is a kind of ridiculous ability they added to Arena, which I don't really like, but I like the concept of it. I like that she costs 2 mana. I think in paper she's like 4 mana, which is a lot more expensive. And when commanders cost only 2 mana, it just feels a lot better because you can play them out a lot more and they fill your empty curve when you can't do anything else. So beginning of your end step, she deals 1 damage to each player, and then if a player has 13 or less life, you can flip her into Cleric of Graves, which is weird because it's got the same artwork. Specialize is just overall really weird. I feel like it was a mistake from Wizards. It's just a stupid... It just adds so much complexity having to learn, because this card can specialize into 5 different colors. It's just really confusing. But obviously in a mono black deck, she can only become the black version of specialized. Just look it up if you're not sure. It's very strange. But then she becomes a 4/4 Death Touch lifelink, and then beginning of your end step deals 1 damage to each player. So very similar ability, just gets bigger and gets lifelink. Kind of interesting, kind of cool. I still like the idea of the card. It's just I wish they executed it a bit better and didn't have to change stuff. The body of the deck is your typical mono black control-y shell. There's a few things that want to reduce your life as well as your opponent's. Argyle's Bloodfast is one of them that reduces your life in order to draw cards. There's a few things like this peppered about just to make it so it's easy to flip her. Not that it's make or break. I'm not actually that bothered about flipping it. I think I'm more bothered about the fact that I'm going to play this out for 2 mana and my opponent's going to go, ooh, let's kill it. So she's like kill fodder because we only have 8 creatures in the entire deck. You can see why it's a lot more controlling. Some of my favourites, Obliterator, you may have heard this before, but if you're facing red or green and you play Obliterator, you win the game. There is barely anything they can do against this, which doesn't result in them losing permanence. And once they lose loads of permanence, it is over, game over. We have Stargaze, which feels like... I feel like this is definitely a sleeper card. It's an uncommon for a start. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library, and then you can put X from among them into your hand. You lose X life. Now, so if you pay X equals 2, you're paying 4 to look at the top 4, keep 2. That's really decent for an uncommon. But I just think, when you have lots of mana late game, you're going to be drawing 3, 4, 5 cards from this. It feels like a rare. It really does feel like a rare, because just ignore the looking part. Put X cards into your hand, lose X. If you're paying 6, you draw 4. That's already a lot. Pay 7, draw 5. You get the picture. It's really great. We have the typical stuff that, we have a few combo things. Bloodletting Alkazots. If an opponent will lose life during their turn, they lose twice that much. Combine that with the Rush of Dread. That's a 2-card combo. Finishes them outright. Some people deserve to be killed by this, so I don't really care anymore. I didn't used to use combos, but, if it's something like this, which is kind of foreseeable, if they see this, they should probably kill it, to be perfectly honest. We've got a couple of the Lilianas, really great here, and the big Lilianas as well, Dreadhorde General and Professor Onyx. The Dreadhorde General is just really, it's scaled up super well. He plays Sax 2. Feels like a board wipe, to be perfectly honest. We've got the new Star Markov, so all the really cool, sexy black planeswalkers are in the deck. Breach the Multiverse, Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, Virtue of Persistence, Invoke Despair, all the usual goodies in mono black. If you know me and my channel, you know I love mono black decks. Probably my favorite color to run mono of. It's just so powerful. I feel safe behind it. And yeah, it's a cool little twist. There's not that much discard. Normally I go for more discard heavy. We still have a few remnants like Davriel and Go Blank. And we have Rankle, which gets around... Rankles gets around Sneaky Indestructibles and Rankle's Prank as well, this is basically the minus of Liliana. So it's pretty cool. Each plays Sax 2. You can see it here, mirrored. Each plays Sax 2. Really powerful. It feels like a board wipe when you see Rankle's Prank. And obviously Shieldra is just super good. So the deck list is in the description below. Tell me how you feel about the deck. I think it's pretty fun myself. Don't forget Jet Medallion. This makes everything ridiculous. 1 mana Shadowheart. Pretty sick. If you want to get your own custom video and you want to support the channel at the same time, look at my description. Become a channel patron via Patreon, and by supporting me, you get your own custom video. A commander of your choice. You can choose anything, any commander. I'll make the video for you. I'll shut you out. I'll look at your deck, edit it if you really want to. If that's not your cup of tea, then look at my Ko-fi donations. You can donate a one-off amount there or support monthly on there as well. And it also really helps the channel. I'd say one last thing before I go. I've added these two lands to my monocolor decks. Conduit Pylons and a Hidden Grotto, because it's the only monocolor lands that let you surveil. And I think surveilling is pretty damn good, especially when they've got so many basics in the deck. You can afford a few of these. So yeah, gone for the full arts as well. Pretty sexy lands. Let's give these a go. I think surveil is definitely underrated. It's one of my favorite mechanics around. Same like Goad. Goad is one of my favorite mechanics as well. Between Goad and surveil, I don't know which is better. But let's get into the games and let's see how well Shadowheart does. We are lucky today. Dark Ritual again. Shuffler's weird, man. Shuffler is weird. Alright, so next turn, what's the best thing to do? We could kill 2 things with 4 mana. What's the best thing to do? I don't know. If they go Cultivate here, it's going to be annoying, but... Or Rite of Cultivation, or whatever it is. As if they made something better than regular Cultivate. It's crazy, isn't it? Wolf Willow Haven. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. We need a board wipe, really. It's crazy. It's so much mana. I guess we'll start by killing one of them. -3. All we can really do is slow them down. We've got removal, but I don't really want to spend this on just killing 2 things. Maybe that would have been the choice to be... Oh, dear. That's a 3/3. I guess we'll kill the Planeswalker. So they spent 5 mana for a 3/3. And we spent 2 mana to kill it, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Luminek. They're really making us... You know what? If they want to spend their whole turn going for this, and then untapping their mana for 10 life, I'm up for that. And I'll kill it in response, although the power word kill does not kill dragons. So, we have to be very careful. Tear Asunder. I guess we'll kill this then. Because we can't kill their commander anyway. That's a shame. Oh well. But as I said in that tech, they spent 4 mana on a 2-drop, so... Let's go for Rankle. Make them discard their last card. And ours, of course. Each player discards a card. Yeah, let's do that. It was just a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here it comes. So now I feel like if they want to pay... Oh no. As if they top decked a Grim Tutor. That's really quite bonkers. But they're going to be down to 8. What on... Ogre of Autumn. Wow, that's a strange thing to... Just kill it in response to that, I guess. There are 8! Oh my goodness. Liliana. Okay. 5. Player loses, draws. Yeah, okay. Down to 4. Oof. Down to 3 with Shadowheart. This is crazy. So they need kill spell for the rankle. Oh, but to be honest, the Shadowheart is oh no. That's going to give them 2 permanents that cost 5 or less. Murderous Rider and Druid class. Oh mate, I think the rankle that was a scary game, but they paid 10 for a Grim Tutor that didn't really pay off. I think what they should have done was maybe in this deck probably have any equipment that gives lifelink, because then they could have actually recouped it rather than going for... They went for Ogre of Autumn, which is a bit weird. I think that was a super weird choice, because it doesn't actually... Ogre of Autumn doesn't really do much without support. I know they could play creatures off the top. Anyway, it's strange, but we did a lot of work with these two guys. All right, so this hand it's decent. We've got card draw, an extinction event, which is the main reason I'm keeping this hand, because it can deal with the old Narset there. And we just have to hope they don't have a lot of other counter spells and rocks and support. Otherwise, we're going to have a hard time dealing with her. She is stereotypically super scary commander in 1v1. I think in multiplayer, still scary. It's one of those weird ones where she holds her ground wherever she goes. Confounding Conundrum doesn't really affect us in any way, shape, or form. And I'm thinking maybe we use the Brutality or Signing Blood. The issue with Signing Blood is we're going to have to discard a card. So maybe we just go for the Brutality. Reveal. Yeah, let's just reveal a card in the hand. And Thrill or Sea Get Restoration. Get rid of Sea Get Restoration. So next turn, they're going to go for Lava Spur Boots. So we need to draw some lands now, or we're going to be very, very behind. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Now, the Lava Spur Boots makes things very awkward. Because if they ever get to 7 mana through Rocks and Ramp, they're going to be able to equip it and give a haste immediately, which is really quite terrifying. Leyline gives them Hexproof. Which means Davriel now does nothing. That really sucks. We can use the Rankle's Prank to have each player... Actually, no, we'll save this for when Narset comes down. I think for now, we'll go for Sedgemoor Witch, because if we make an army of blockers, that's going to be kind of nice. But having Rankle's Prank is also good, because we can actually discard cards in our hand that we don't want to use. And now also... Oh, Jace. Return target creature. They have to pay 3 life every time they want to do that. Okay. Jace is very annoying, should I say. So now I'm going to go for Sedgemoor Witch and Shadowheart. So they kind of need a board wipe now. But yeah, Jace was a pretty good hit for them. Just gives them a lot of pressure. Draw 3 cards and put 2 back. That's very, very, very scary. They just go for Narset, though. Oh, they went for that Narset. Okay.
I know 88 ways to defeat you.
Interesting. I do wonder if they got any removal at all. Any removal? Cyclonic Rift on that. Okay. Interesting. So if they get a land next turn, they can go for Narset at an attack, which is very concerning. Let's go for Jace. Finish him off. I suppose we're not really going to have many windows for this, are we? So we go for Stargaze. 1, 2, 3. So they're probably going to... If they get a land next turn, they get a free swing of Narset, which could be basically game over. 1, 2, 3. That's actually pretty good. Discard 2 cards. Well, Davriel doesn't do anything here. And neither does Power Word Kill. So that actually worked out pretty nicely. Oh dear. So there we go. Land. This is the thing with Narset. All it is 1 hit and they could win. Oh no. Destroy all lands. That's definitely it. We have definitely lost now. That's really not what we wanted to see, is it? Oh well. That's Narset for you. Yeah, he's going to quit. That's bollocks. She's such a bollocks commander. Oh, this hand looks so brutal. Look at these gorgeous cards. Oh, baby. Some great ones here. Massacre. Dismember, which is a singular massacre. So if you kill one person, you're dismembering them. Well, actually, if you're ripping someone's limbs off, I guess. But if you kill lots of people using --, it's a massacre. And actually, they've just revealed Meat Hook Massacre 2. The Massacring. How much toughness? 3. I'm going to be conservative. I presume they want to go for Galadriel next turn. If they do, we can either dismember her right now, or we can just save up for the massacre. We shall see. We're on no particular rush. And whilst my opponent is playing spells, I'll be ordering a KFC. Because I'm feeling the urge for the Colonel's chicken. Man, KFC in the UK, it's just not that great. It's just not that spicy or anything, you know? I'm being such a troll here. Not troll, but I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for this. So, the wife wants Zinger box meal. Is KFC ever going to support me? Is KFC ever going to sponsor me? I've mentioned KFC a lot on the channel, you know? I've mentioned them a lot. And I just don't feel like they're listening. So if anyone works for KFC at the top, if you want me to promote your... I'll promote KFC if you give me free chicken. Palantir. Right. So that's going to be annoying. Palantir plus Galadriel is kind of annoying. Oh my god, we just lost 8 life. Oh, that's so brutal. Well, we got the Aether Flux. Let's hope this can keep us alive for a while. Wife's getting a Zinger rice meal. No, she's not. She's getting a regular rice meal. Regular rice. Rice box with chicken. Because that's what ladies like. They like the light chicken. They don't like the buckets. I'll go for the... If I'm with a friend, I'll go for a bucket. Again, I'm looking at you. You know who you are. There's someone watching this who I eat chicken with. Yeah, when it's a solo affair, you normally go for a box meal. I don't know. I just think if you're gonna order... Oh my god. Oh my god. I've never lost so much life so fast with the Palantir. That's crazy. Honestly. They've got 2 mana up. That's so sus. Let's go for this. Shieldred. Omen of the Sea. I did not expect that. I was expecting a counter. See, now I'm scared. Now I'm thinking they're going to put an 8-drop on top, and we're just going to die to this. It's fine. It's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was ordering KFC. Yeah, KFC for 1. Yeah, for a box of some size, right? But yeah, you're not going to get a bucket. You're not going to get a bucket yourself. Are you? I mean, the meal size has gone down. It has gone down. When you describe, put a counter on a creature. Jace, Mirror Mage. This could get annoying. Because if they get bigger than Shieldred.
I'm doing my... Where's the next puzzle?
Scry 2, that's 1 instance. And then, okay. I think we're going to want to use the Massacre. And they can reveal a land on top. Comes in. Yikes. And a land. Oh my goodness. I think we just let them draw. It's too risky now. We've lost 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 from the Palantir. This is far too good. It's way too good. But they do lose life when they draw. From the Shieldred. But now they're going to bloody... Oh, disgusting. And another land comes in. Don't really want to lose 4. So we'll do this. We lose 3. Yeah, I think we just do that. There's a reason for this. It's because I don't want to use the Massacre, because otherwise Shieldred will be too small to deal enough significant damage to Jace. Yeah, I know, it feels a bit weird.
Don't be so friendly.
3-3. Maybe we just do this now. So 1, 2, 3. Kill both of those. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this. They're just getting too many cards and too many lands. Down to 16. I feel like if we didn't have the Ether Flux Reservoir, we would just be totally screwed, really. The other thing I'm kind of hanging on to here. Primeval Titan. We can deal with... Oh, that's so many lands. And we don't... I mean, we can use Elders Reborn. But then they'll sack the Jace. But actually that could work, because we get a creature back eventually, don't we, with the Elders Reborn. So maybe we try and attack the Jace. They probably don't block. Actually, I think the Titan is worth far more than the Jace, actually. So they probably just let me kill the Jace, actually. Leaving up a Flooded Strand to be sus.
Every problem has a
I don't know. The thing is, the Jace has more synergy with the Galadriel, and yeah, this is scary. I don't know how I want to deal with this. We're black. We can't deal with artifacts. It's basically a super weird Phyrexian Arena. Down to 14. Extinction event. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. Alright, let's see. Let's try and attack the Jace. That actually works out. Because now the Reborn gets the thing we want.
others I should do better.
That's why patience was good there. Unless I've got some weird counterspell note. Okay. So there goes the Titan. Nice. And then because we've milled some stuff, like even if, you know, we can revive the Titan or maybe something else. Maybe the... Actually, the Rex Sage. The Rex Sage to kill the Palantir would be kind of nice. Because we can't deal with it any other way, really. They're down to 11. But they are Simic. And Simic has access to many, many evil things. Now, I'm very aware that Go Blank exiles their graveyard, so maybe this is something we want to hold off until after the Elders Reborn. I don't know. If they kill this, though, then I'm free to do this. Emrakul. Holy sh... Oh, that's really not good. But if they attack Shieldred and they block, then they lose... they lose the Emrakul. So to be honest, it's not too bad. So they control this turn, but there's two scenarios here. You know, they can go Extinction Event and then go Evens, which means we lose the Shieldred. Target player discards 2 cards. Oh no, that's no. I hope they don't read that. I hope they don't read that. But they're at 9. But they have an Emrakul. They play a land. Interesting. So they're going to go for the Extinction Event. Which actually gives us enough life. Okay, fair enough. And they put our commander into our commander. Thank you, that's very nice. Now I don't know. They're at 9. Crater Hoof. I think we're just going to go for the Primeval Titan now. 2 different lands of any type is kind of epic. Loch Thwain. And I guess we'll go for a Surveil. Maybe the wrong choice there. Oh, Invoke Despair. That's really quite amazing. They're at 9. So what? Just screw the hand. Get rid of their entire hand and their entire graveyard. And if they attack, they may die on the swing back. Wow. How much does that give us? 4. Yeah, let's just get to their final card here. Oh my god, honestly, this Aetherflux Reservoir has kept us in the game. I just can't believe they chose to give us the commander back. That's, oh my goodness, and a henge. Interesting. Oh my goodness. So if we play a land... No way. Whenever land enters, you pay 2. If it's attached to a creature control, if you do create a token as a copy of that creature... Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. So now they get to draw 1. And 2 at the bottom. Okay, that's a good sign. They didn't want any of those. Interesting. And only if they play a creature, the Invoke Despair will get that rather than the Emrakul. So I don't know, to be honest. If we get lands, that'd be sick, because we can get extra Primeval Titans. But what's that really going to do? Also, annoyingly, if they bounce Primeval Titan back to the hand, they get it. Oh, no. Emrakul's so evil. I feel like we got super lucky. But then also at the same time, 13-13 flying. So... they're coming in. Oh, boy. Down to 10. Now what? I kind of don't want them to play creature, because then the Invoke Despair can get just Emrakul, but... oh, nuts. Yeah, that's not good, is it? So we died to the Emrakul, because it's got protection from inside. Unless we get... if we... what could we possibly get? And we'd... opponent draws a card. We'd need to get another kill spell. Although, actually, Invoke Despair does 2 damage if they don't have Enchantment or Walker, right? So, does that mean we... I forgot about that part. They lose 2 life. If they can't repeat Enchantment, and they can't repeat Walker. Ooh! So they have to sack the Emrakul unless they... otherwise... yeah. No way. That actually worked out super well. Oh, no. It tapped that. Why did it tap that? Why did it tap that? Now we can't go for Sharran. But at least we get another... oh. Yep, that's so annoying. No way. And we had the green mana because Conduit Pylons. This is... oh my god. I cannot believe I won that. The Conduit... you know what? I was saying in the deck tech how this card is a great card for monocolor decks. Add any color. Look at that. Because we stole this, we could pay 1 green to get a copy. That's absolutely blown my mind. Blown my mind. The intricacies of that game is just the exact reason why I like Magic. The wording of this meant they did the right thing. They sacked this because they wanted to block this. With this, even though it had trample, they would have taken 4. They would have gone to 1. They would have had another turn. Rather than sack this, they would have been instantly dead. Really clever. And then that, oh my god. I know I'm just getting over myself, but I just can't believe how close and awesome that finale was. Wow. But yeah, auto-tapper, an utter dick for tapping this. But then, I guess they could have tapped this, and then we could have still had the pylons and this up. But it does mean we missed out on a lot more mana, which is a shame. So be very careful, auto-tapper. This auto-tapper has screwed me over so many times. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.